So what to talk about? I am Dr. Nathilee Caldeira. I am originally from Guyana, South America. I spent the first 2 decades of my life there. And it's a place that I love. I love visiting. And one day I'd love to return to live there. I have been a clinical psychologist, practicing as a clinical psychologist for the past 18 years. And for the past 10 years, I have been the owner and managing a group private practice. So a very intense experience in entrepreneurship. For a long time, have been thinking about how do I talk about my experiences as a psychologist, my expertise, what can I share, what people like to hear about. And I have hesitated for a long time because I could not decide what I would like to talk about. My specialty areas, the areas which I feel I have the most, not feel, but know that I have the most training in is my work in research as well as clinical expertise in trauma, alcohol misuse, anxiety, and anxiety management. So any of those areas, I feel very comfortable, very knowledgeable, decades of experience in those areas. And I also feel now very comfortable after a decade as a entrepreneur, group practice owner. So again, like which area should I be sharing more? And I recently sat down with one of the therapists who had worked in our practice and transitioned to her own practice. And essentially that process involved me coaching her towards starting, launching, and then maintaining a private practice. And what she talked about was this experience of what I taught her and what she feels like she was most valuable in terms of her now being 2 or 3 years in private practice, making 6 figures, working an average of about 25 hours a week, and really valuing what she has gained as an entrepreneur herself is the flexibility and the ability to choose her own hours, decide what her schedule would look like, when to take time off, etc. And her recommendation was talk about that. Talk about what you have been doing for the last 10 years in teaching mental health professionals how to launch, how to maintain a 6-figure business where you can, if you want to, work 25 hours a week. You can, of course, choose to work a lot more hours. I know I certainly have been a workaholic myself, recovering workaholic. So it certainly can be, you can work a lot more hours if you would like. However, that is available to you. A 6-figure practice, 25 hours a week. I know it can be done because I have coached other mental health professionals, master's level, as well as doctoral level mental health professionals. So that's what I will talk about. Talk soon.